everybody, welcome. We're here tonight at the Mama Della's Ristorante for the very first time trying out this Italian restaurant at none other than Loews Portofino Bay Hotel here at Universal Studios in Orlando. Never tried this restaurant before, but I was in the mood for Italian, so I'm glad she found this spot. We've been wanting to come over to this hotel for a long time because we've heard so many great things about it, so we're going to go and check it out a little bit. We're going to grab some dinner, and I think it's just going to be a general awesome night, so let's go. Well, we are at the Portofino Bay Hotel, which is where this restaurant is, and this hotel is so beautiful. It is supposed to be modeled after the seaside fishing village of Portofino, Italy, part of the Italian Riviera. And I have to say, it is beautiful. Look at this, the amazing water that's out here right behind me. They've got all these little, small little fishing boats out here to make it feel like it's like this quaint little fishing town. And then just the architecture of these streets and things, they very much model the pictures that I've seen of Portofino, Italy. I've never been there. I didn't even know until not too long ago that there was a French Riviera and an Italian Riviera. I always thought there was just the Riviera. I didn't realize there was two. So as you know, the Riviera Hotel at Disney is modeled after the French Riviera, and this hotel is modeled after the Italian Riviera. And it is absolutely spectacular and beautiful. Now, this is a deluxe hotel, so you do get free express passes to Universal and Islands of Adventure when you stay here, which means it's a pretty penny to stay here, $500-600 a night on average. One of the other things that's great about this hotel is there is a water taxi that takes you straight from the lagoon in the water over to City Walk, Universal Studios, and Islands of Adventure. Now, when Epic Universe comes out, you won't be able to take the boat to Epic Universe because it's a little bit further away, but they do have busing here as well. Now on to Mama Della's Ristorante. Candy found this one. This is not something that was on my radar. We have some family members, shout out to Jake and Melia, who have been to this restaurant and highly recommended it to us. So we decided we were going to come here tonight because I was starving for Italian food and she didn't even know that, and she found this place. So I am excited. I don't think they have a large menu from what I've seen, but it's supposed to be fantastic. So we'll see. I'm ready for some Italian food. Now, they are supposed to have authentic Italian dishes. It says authentic Italian dishes from places like Tuscany and Naples. And I did see that they supposedly have the best lasagna this side of Sicily. Now, I did also read that there is live entertainment at the tables. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if some random people are going to come out and sing "La Sole Mio" to us at the tables while we're eating our bread or olives or whatever we're going to get. So, that's enough intro. Let's get inside. All right, we just sat down, and first impressions of the restaurant for me, cozy. Cozy Italian, Mama's kitchen. That's the way it feels. Hey, just put that anywhere. We got a really cool seat that's actually right next to the kitchen, so we can see them making food right to my left right there, and it's really warm in here. It's like lots of wood, wallpaper. It's not how I would decorate my house personally, but I love the vibe of it because it does feel like Mama's kitchen, like we're in Tuscany, I don't know, Portofino somewhere. I'm digging the vibe. It's really cute. It's not too loud in here, I feel like. I mean, it's loud in spots, especially in some of the side rooms that seem very echoey and loud, but where we're at, we're in the open sort of foyer section. I don't know how the sound is coming through or not, but it's not overly loud in here. It's also not overly crowded in here now. We are here for a late night reservation, so there is not a ton of people, but there is decent groups in here. I feel like a lot of bigger parties are coming in and gonna be eating here. It looks like they're setting up a few big tables right to my left right here, so I expect big groups of people come in, so we'll see how loud it gets at that point.
Okay, so as you can hear, my voice is getting worse by the minute. I still don't have a voice from when we were in Cincinnati. My allergies really did a number on me there. So Steve's gonna be doing most of the talking in this video because as you can hear, it's a little painful to talk and it's probably painful to listen to.
Let's be honest. I think everybody on the videos is used to me talking all the time.
But I'm gonna go ahead and try the garlic bread and the rosemary. I have a feeling Steve won't try the rosemary because he does not like rosemary bread. He might give it a little try, but it came with butter and some olive oil with big, huge garlic cloves in there, which looks so good. I'm going to try the rosemary first, I think. Oh. First thing I notice is the bread is really soft on the inside and really crispy on the outside, which is actually perfect. I wasn't expecting that at all. So let's see. I'm also having a jaw issue, so if you see me eating weird, it's because I have locked jaw for some reason today. So I'm just having all kind of problems. Oh my gosh. The oil and the garlic, 10 out of 10. And the bread, that is fire. Jake was right, Amelia. And I'm not exaggerating at all. Like, this is so good. I thought, oh, it'll just taste kind of like garlic. Oh no, this is very, very garlicky. Yum, yum.
Oh, great. I look forward to having extreme garlic breath for the next 2 weeks, minimum.
Okay, now I'm going to try the rosemary bread. I really like rosemary. Steve is just not a fan. And I already forget which one's which. Oh, here it is. I'm going to try it with the butter this time, which is not spreading. But the bread is once again very soft with the crispy outside, so 2 thumbs up for that. Seriously, so good. 10 out of 10. I feel like you rarely have bread service that's this good at like a park restaurant. We're not at a park, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I thought about getting an appetizer, but I feel like when there's bread at the table like that much bread, because the bread actually came before he asked us if we wanted an appetizer, and I saw the bread and I'm like, that's a lot of bread, and the bread looks really good, and those garlic cloves and oil look so good that I'm like, I don't think we can get a appetizer. I'd be spent. I wouldn't even be able to eat my meal. So, all right. So I'm gonna try the bread, but as Candy mentioned, I am not gonna do the rosemary bread because that is most definitely not my bag. I am not a fan of rosemary. I think rosemary spice needs to burn in a hole. I don't like rosemary. But it looks, man, she's right, man. This oil with all the big giant cloves of garlic. I don't know, man. I'm actually scared because I don't want to smell like garlic for a month. If you've ever cut fresh garlic with your hands without putting gloves on, your hands will smell like garlic for a straight month. Okay, I think I got enough oil there. I think I got it. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's give it a rip. Garlic, much. Woo! Man, now that is garlic, and woo! Yeah, that's good. That's good garlic. That's good garlicky oil there. I feel like if I were to get one of these big whole cloves on here, I would probably die. But overall, the bread's fantastic. Oh, it's got like a nice crispiness to it. I don't know why I just did that. Why did I put that in my mouth? This like crispiness on the bread, this crust, and that soft. That is some amazing, fresh, amazing Italian bread. I'm loving this. This is yum. I don't even need the oil. You don't need the oil, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to get it. The menu itself it's kind of fancy. It's like a fancy menu. It's like very like hard. It's got like a hard cover here, but there's not a lot of stuff on the menu. Only a handful of different items. So there's like appetizers here, which I'm seeing. So we've got pasta fagioli soup. We've got a couple of salads there, calamari, some shrimp scampi, lemon butter, garlic, crostini. Sounds good. The classic caprese there. We've got mussels, burrata, bruschetta with burrata, and a cheese board. It looks like which. Cheese and meat board, which looks pretty good, which is $16, which isn't bad for a cheese and meat board. Usually they're like $30 or $40. So I'm going to assume it's small and not really a shareable sort of cheese and meat board. And then the main dishes they've got a few. It looks like they've got a gnocchi, $26. I really don't think the prices here are too bad. They've got a eggplant parmesan. They've got a couple of fish dishes, some veal piccata. Ooh, and they do have a filet mignon steak here with some truffle mashed potatoes and wild mushrooms. Sounds awesome. 46 bucks on that one, so that looks like that's going to be the highest priced item that I can see. Also got rigatoni bolognese, and then we've got some classic Italian dishes, which I'm expecting because it said they have authentic classic Italian dishes here. We've got, of course, spaghetti and meatballs. They've got a pan-seared chicken carbonara and fettuccine alfredo, as well as a classic chicken parm. And of course, they have the lasagna, which is specifically mentioned on their website that it's supposed to be the best lasagna around. I don't know what I'm going to get because everything looks fantastic. Someday, when I'm awfully low, just the way you look tonight. Woohoo! Thanks so much. All enjoy. Oh my gosh, the singing is so good. I love it. What did you think? Did you like the singing? It was so cool. They came over. They're singing at like every table that they go by, and they're basically telling you, what do you want us to sing? We said Frank Sinatra. Go for it, and they did a phenomenal job. They're singing happy birthday to people. They're singing things in Italian. I got nothing. I think they're about to walk by. Or they went over there. Anyway, they're so good. I love that little like live entertainment that's walking around.
I got the rigatoni bolognese with meat sauce. It is so good. The pasta itself tastes like it's fresh pasta. It's really like tender, but not too tender. Super good. The meat in it is good. The sauce is good. The cheese on top is good. Burrata cheese. I don't really know what that means, but I just know it means good. So burrata equals good. I decided I love rigatoni. This kind of reminds me of what we get at Handle in Park City. Park City's still a little bit better to me, but this tastes fresh just like that does. So I'm happy.
Well, that rigatoni that she's talking about is a mushroom rigatoni, and it's at Handle in Park City, and it's off the chain. So you should watch. Have we ever done a video at Handle? I don't even think we've ever done a video. We've been there like 50 times. We should do a video next time we go there because it's phenomenal. I'm going to try a piece of this. I don't have a lot of meat on it, but I'm not a huge fan of like meat in there, so. Wow, that's good. That's good. That's good stuff. $30 for that rigatoni. It's worth it. All right, so my food just hit the table, and I got the chicken parmesan. It comes with the amazing chicken. It looks like it's very fresh, pounded down pretty flat. Comes with the spaghetti on the side and some sort of like broccolini of some kind, which I didn't even realize it came with. And the food looks awesome. They also gave us some fresh parmesan to put on that, which I'll probably be taking advantage of in a little bit. And this was $28. It looks pounded really flat, which I love. So I think a chicken parm that's done well should be really pounded down flat. And then it's got a nice crispy looking like crust on it. It's got that cheese and sauce on top. I feel like I got the perfect bite. Let's see, I'm pumped. Oh, it's magnificent. Don't ever do that again. It's horrible. I love this. This is so good. Somehow it's just so nice and crispy, that crust there underneath. And it's got a nice like little bit of Parmesan flavor, a little bit of that like that mozzarella cheese on top is just coming through there. And the sauce is actually pretty decent. Now, the sauce itself so far from what I've tasted, let me see, I also got a giant bowl of sauce on the side because you know me, I gotta have extra sauce on my Italian food. The sauce itself, interesting flavor. It's like it almost tastes kind of like a softer, like, I don't know, like it's a little bitter, which I'm a fan of. It's definitely not a sweet sauce, but I feel like it needs a little bit of salt in it for me. But it's not a chunky sauce either. It's a very thin sauce. But tasting the sauce just by itself can kind of throw you off. It needs to be balanced with the pasta itself. So I got a delicious bite of pasta. Look in here. Look at that. That's the perfect bite. Hopefully it's al dente. And maybe it's fresh pasta. We'll find out. But we'll see how it goes all together. And there's the salt. Oh, perfect. That's it right there. That's the balance. That's what it was missing. Okay, I need more bites, but I want to explain this. The pasta is perfectly cooked. It's al dente. It tastes like fresh pasta. It's got that like texture to it. In addition, when you cook pasta, you add salt to the water because you want when it's cooking, you want it to absorb the salt from the water. That's why you don't salt pasta afterwards. And then you add the sauce to the pasta right when it's about done. It's still al dente, and then it absorbs some of that pasta sauce flavor, this tomato vinegary flavor into the pasta itself. And with the salt in the pasta, absorbing some of the sauce itself all together, it's perfect. It's like the perfect balance of salt with the tomato, the vinegary flavor. It's not like a heavy garlic flavor. I was expecting maybe to be a heavy garlic flavor in the sauce because of the garlic cloves that you get, but it's not. It's actually a mild garlic flavor. I think maybe a little bit of basil in there. Oh, it's so good. The chicken parmesan, the chicken is fabulous. But it needs a little salt. It needs the salt in the crust. I think the crust itself is a little bit bland. It needs a little bit of saltiness to the crust because that the salt that's been added to the pasta, if that was in the crust, it would be perfect. So it's like the chicken parm is tasting a little bit bland to me, even with all that cheese on there. It's not hitting quite as good as the pasta because it's just missing that little bit of salt that the pasta has built into it. Let me get another piece of this chicken parm though. Get a little bit more of the cheese, maybe that'll help. No, not really. It didn't. Because the cheese itself isn't really a salty cheese, it's just a mozzarella. So, I did see another table got spaghetti and meatballs, and I was really torn between the meatballs because there was 3 giant meatballs on there, and the pasta was huge. I was torn between this and chicken parm. I kind of wish I had tried the spaghetti and meatballs, so I definitely want to come back and try that. Because for me, the pasta is the hero of this dish, not the chicken parm. And usually it would be the other way around. So I'm thinking that the pasta with the meatballs might be absolutely spectacular. All right, now we're going to make this a home run. We're going to throw the extra sauce on there. But I'll be honest. For me, Italian restaurant, make or break by the texture of the pasta and the flavor of the sauce. I'm not sure that adding extra sauce to this pasta is actually going to make it better. I feel like it might make it worse because the tomatoey, vinegary flavor of the sauce will be too heavy in balance with the salt that's in the pasta because normally the salt would be more heavily skewed in the actual sauce itself. So I feel like it might make it blander. So maybe a colossal error putting extra sauce on the pasta because it was already pretty much perfection. And I'll be honest, I've never said in the history of me eating Italian food have I ever said less sauce. Ever. Never. Candy just confirmed it. She's like, I've never heard you say less sauce on Italian food. But this might be the exception. It made it worse. Wow. It made it worse. I've never had that happen before. So basically, what I'm saying is, I should not mess with the pasta because the people back there making the food, the chef, nailed it. They know how to make a pasta. They know how to make the pasta with the sauce. It's perfect. Don't need any changes. Don't mess it up adding extra sauce. The chicken parm, however, I think it's going to benefit from the extra sauce because it just doesn't have that salty kick to it that it needs. I don't know. I drowned in the sauce. Let's see if it gets any better. Nope.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Not better at all. But this, we're calling in the big gun now. We're calling in the ringer. This is the secret weapon right here. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Fresh grated Parmesan. Fresh. Not that busted, burnt, dry store stuff. Fresh Parmesan that I just threw all over my arm. All right, we're going to drop that on there. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Yep, I just did that. Literally just dumped that much Parmesan on my food. You're probably like, oh my goodness, that is a lot of Parmesan. It's because it needs it. That Parmesan's got a saltiness to it that's going to just kick this up a notch. This is going to be an emerald moment right here. Bam! Watch this. Parmesan added to the chicken parm. That's what I needed. Oh yeah. Ooh, that cheesy. Yeah, they should have put some more like Parmesan cheese into the mix there, into the cheese. That would have made it better. Like I said, the pasta doesn't need any Parmesan, but because I butched it up by adding more sauce, I had to add the Parmesan to the pasta. So hopefully now with the Parmesan being in the pasta, it's gonna be back to its magical deliciousness. It's not quite back to its original splendor and glory, but it's close. All right, that was Mama D's. What did you think overall?
I loved it. I thought the atmosphere was really cute. I just love the whole vibe here. I thought the restaurant was really cute, and I don't know, and just kind of like homey yet kind of expensive homey feel to it. Just really, really liked it, and the food felt homemade and tasted homemade.
I was surprised. I felt like the price wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I don't think it was expensive at all, honestly. I thought it was pretty reasonably priced, and to me, the pasta tasted fresh.
Yeah, it did, definitely.
And I thought the pasta was great. My only complaint is I'd like more salt. That's just me. You said the same thing, didn't you?
Yeah, but I love salt on everything, so I use too much.
I mean, how many times have we talked about the Mickey cheese?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, that's disgusting, processed, genetically modified cheese. And I'm like, it's delicious. I don't know what to tell you, it's delicious. So, could be more salt for me personally, but that's just us. Either way, it tasted fresh and delicious. Pasta was awesome.
Hot tea was really good.
I would definitely come back.
That's a weird side note, but got hot tea for my throat and it was really good.
Yeah, the food was great. Ambiance was great. The service was great. The singing was awesome. The little singing was so cool. Like, come on. Overall, I thought it was awesome. Portofino Bay Hotel, definitely. Now, they also have another restaurant right behind us. It's basically touching. They're connected. I think it's called something like Trattoria al Forno, which is another Italian restaurant. It looks like it has pretty much the same food as the one we just ate at. Yeah, right over there.
I tried to tell him I was like squeezing his arm.
Like, what? I didn't know what you were doing.
I was like,
what's going on? Are you about to fall over or something?
No.
I thought you were having trouble staying upright because your heels or something. I don't know. But anyway,
it's not very quick, folks.
I'm not slow on the uptake.
I said I'm not slow.
No, I am slow on the uptake.
Oh.
But
clearly.
I don't know. There's two. I mean, this whole place is Italian, so yeah, there's going to be Italian stuff here. But like I feel like almost exact restaurants right next to each other. I'm sure the menu's slightly different, but whatever. And yeah, I feel like isn't that the same exact name as their restaurant in Disney Springs or Boardwalk or something?
Trattoria al Forno.
Something like that. I think it's like pretty much on close to that. But anyway, so there's lots of stuff here, lots of little restaurants. Gelato, unfortunately, the little gelato thing, which is right outside here, is closed now. Because I was literally thinking I was going to give it a rip. But overall, a great place to come. Parking situation, we did valet parking. It's $10 if you validate, it's $10 to valet park. Otherwise, it's probably like $50. Because the parking here for 30 minutes or more is $50.
That's a lot.
Who's paying $50 to park here for 30
Not
minutes?
Me.
I don't know who thinks that that's a good idea, but they're crazy. I'm guessing it's because they don't want people like driving over here and parking to go to Universal, so they just like jack up the price. I think it's like $30 to self-park here if you're staying here. I don't know who in the world is paying $50 to park here for 30 minutes. So I saw that and I was like, we're gonna have to drive over to Universal and park there and walk over here because I ain't paying $50 to eat here. But we asked, and basically you can do self-parking for free. They'll validate it. Just make sure you get your ticket validated at the restaurant, or you can do valet parking, and it's still it's a $10 fee, so you get a discount on the valet. It's a $10 fee to do valet parking if you get it validated, and then you're going to want to tip them as well. So overall, we decided to valet, but either way, that's just a tip for parking at Portofino. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed this. I love the little ambiance out here. I kind of wish we could have seen it during the daytime because it's kind of hard to see the little like cool, cute little boats and stuff out there, making it feel like a fishing village. There's also a lot of construction going on here right now, which I feel like is quite honestly taking away from the ambiance that I was expecting. So it's a little off kilter because of so much construction right now. I hope they're giving people discounts on the hotel here because I feel like a lot of it's blocked.
I doubt it.
Probably not. I think Disney raises their prices when there's construction, honestly. So anyway, overall, really enjoyed it. I would say definitely give it a rip. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to tune into the next one. Lots more stuff coming. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. Until we see you next time, the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.